Laura A. Grace here, the author of Dear Author, Letters from a Bookish Fangirl, Teen Lines of Poetry Collection, and Finding God Anime Devotional for Otakus, which is free on a variety of platforms. I'll leave a link down below in case if you'd like to check it out. Happy Monday, my friends! Welcome back to the 25 Days of Manga. I'm so excited that you're here. So excited for another fun video during this manga, I was saying manga collection, it's not a collection, but just this manga vlogging, filming, just all of this. It's so much fun, and I hope you guys are having a great time and again enjoying these videos. Today is really special because this video was actually inspired by a video series that Shay at Shay Geeks Out used to do, and that was Releases on My Radar. I thought I would do something similar today, but more of like releases that I am excited about that are happening in the month of December. Now, please keep in mind, as we all have seen with the manga publishing industry right now, that dates are like, they change all the time. Like, I mean, I feel like you could have 1 week before a release and then you get an email from Amazon if you have it on pre-order and they're like, oh, the release date has been pushed back. And you're like, what? No, why? Why do this? So please keep in mind that all of these dates are subject to change at any time, but as of filming this video, these are the current December releases that I am most excited about. I think I have almost all of them pre-ordered. Not all of them, but I know I have at least half of them pre-ordered because I know some people are like, don't order from Amazon, but guys, I have to confess, whatever I can do to guarantee that I'm gonna get that manga, I'm gonna do it. And we use Amazon often to just order other things, so it makes sense for me to pre-order from them because I get the cheapest and the fastest way to just get it in my hands. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive in to the releases, December releases that I am excited about this month. To kick us off, coming in that's releasing on December 7th is the final volume of Takane and Hana. I know my friend Marg at Marg Reads Manga, she already got her volume like 2 weeks ago, and I'm just like, oh my goodness, like, where is it? I did not get the like regular volume, the non-special edition. I only got the special edition. I thought about maybe going and getting the like regular one, but I don't know, we'll see. But I'm so excited that it's here. As you guys saw in my video last week for the reading log, that Takane and Hana was on my tentative I want to read list. We'll see what my mood does. And another release that I am so excited about, I've already read this one, and that is Kaiju No. 8, Volume 1. Oh my goodness, it is so good. Like, if you need a new shonen in your life, you need to read Kaiju No. 8. Like, dude, it is so, so good. I am so excited. The fun fact about this manga, like, my husband and I have talked about, we always thought One Piece would be like our manga that we read together, but he started reading before me. I have not started just yet. But I was like, look, I really think you should check out Kaiju No. 8. It's on the Shonen Jump app. And he went and checked it out and he read all of what was available just in one day. He has not ever done that with manga since I have married him. And we're going on 11 years. So, like, yes, read this manga, and I'm really hoping that I can convince him to come on here and we could do like a joint video review because, oh man, Kaiju No. 8 is like my jam, man. I really, really love it and highly recommend it. Another title that is supposed to be releasing on the 7th, which was sort of odd because this was supposed to release back in November, I think at the end of the month, and that is When Will Ayumu Make His Move, and that's Volume 2. I have not read Volume 1, but Volume 1 centers around like a romance of sorts, but it also centers around the game shogi that is really popular in Japan. And I feel like this is sort of a low-key sports manga because of that. So I've been watching it and I really need to pick it up because like I said, I got the first one and I actually really like the manga's work a lot. I have not finished reading, was it Teasing Master Takagi-san? But I enjoyed what I read when I read Volume 1 quite a few months ago. It was sort of the wrong time, so I didn't finish reading it at that moment, or like continue past Volume 1, I should say. But I really do like what I have skimmed through and when will Ayumu make his move. I like the premise of it. It's very funny. And then you have that sports overtone. So yeah, I'm definitely excited for this. And I'm like, I'm sort of waiting if I should actually go ahead and get it. I'm a little nervous because the anime came out. That volume 2 will be really hard to find, but I haven't seen anybody talking about it. So I want to read the manga first before I watch the anime. So I'm like, well, if that's the case, like saying that, I'm like, yeah, Laura, you need to go ahead and get volume 2. But that is definitely another title that I am excited that is releasing for releases that are going to be releasing on the 14th. Oh man, I'm like nervously excited to even say this one, but it is volume 3 of The Girl with the Sampaku Eyes. This has gotten pushed back so many times. Like, I don't even remember when was the last date we had that it was supposed to release, but I checked on Right Stuff, I checked on Amazon, and yes, it technically should be released on the 14th, so I'm really hoping that that is what we get. I really want to read this manga. It is a colored manga. I have not read volumes 1 and 2, but I have pre-ordered both of those, and it looks just amazing, like a very sweet and just very cute story. I think Shay Geeks Out compared it to, I was about to say Komi Can't Communicate. It's not Komi. Kimi ni Todoke. So I guess if you like Kimi ni Todoke, chances are that you'll probably like The Girl with Sampaku Eyes. I love Kimi ni Todoke. Have a video review of that if you want to see all my ramblings. It's one of my most popular videos on this channel. Just, oh man, I need to reread Kimi ni Todoke. Like, I really do. It's so good. So anyway, but The Girl with Sampaku Eyes should be releasing on the 14th. I'm really hoping that that date does not change. I think when I last looked, I think there's like 5 volumes in this series. I don't know if it's still ongoing or not. I thought about waiting until the whole series was out, but it's just been a slow US release. And I'm like, I need to read it. I am a junkie for colored manga, guys. I really am. Another manga title that is releasing on the 14th that I'm really excited is Volume 2 of Springtime by the Window. I recently featured this in my short series Top 5 Wednesday video, and yes, I am so here for it. I need to see how this series unfolds. It's only 2 volumes, really short, really enjoyed the first one. It was very sweet and made me laugh. It just made me smile. There's some great romance shenanigans up in there, and I have no doubt that this one is going to have the same thing. Hopefully even more so, especially with the ending, like, was concluding, projecting, maybe foreshadowing. I don't know if that's just me looking into it, but I really, really hope so. And I just hope good things are in store for these characters. Another manga that's supposed to be releasing on the 14th is The Detective Is Already Dead. I read the light novel of this, and it was very interesting because I feel like it was a mashup of genres. And when you read the author's note, like, the author even said that it was really a mashup of genres. He just wanted different things, pulled those elements, boom, put them in The Detective Is Already Dead. And I have to say, I really enjoyed the light novel. I was really surprised, actually, how much that I enjoyed it. And so now the manga has released, or going to be releasing this month, and I am very curious. I would say I am excited. I don't know if I'm going to pick it up. I want to see how the artwork is, and I want to see if it's true to the light novel. Hope that it's a true light novel like adaptation and that the art is gorgeous. I really love the characters. The main dude, I think his name is Kimihiko. He is such an interesting hero, and the premise of this manga is basically that he works with a detective, and they go on these different travels and these journeys, but then the detective dies, and he's pretty heartbroken. I don't think he actually admits that, but his life is just not the same without her. But then one day he's in high school, another high school girl confronts him and was like, hey, can you solve this case? Basically, here's this, this, and this. And he's like, I'm not a detective. And she's like, well, I heard that you were, kind of thing. But the interesting thing is that this new high school girl, that she actually reminds him of the original detective. And I just love the twist that was on this. Like, it was good. I have not read something like that. So I am very excited about The Detective Is Already Dead and seeing how the manga will be. Also, part of what inspired this video is originally on the 14th, Volume 4 of A Sign of Affection was supposed to be releasing, but it got pushed back, and I'm so devastated. Like, this is one of my favorite manga series this year, definitely in my top 3, and I'm just like, why? Why does it get pushed back? Like, oh. So anyway, sorry for that moaning and groaning there, but that should have never been pushed back. You know what I'm saying? It really shouldn't have, but it did. So anyway, that inspired a large part of this video, and I just wanted to do a shout out to A Sign of Affection because it is an amazing and phenomenal story. technically for this next one, it's not an actual manga, but as I will be sharing tomorrow, I read my first Korean light novel and I am hooked. It is so good. And I discovered a new publisher that mainly only publishes, or I think only publishes, Korean light novels. And so I got a sample slash preview of, it's called Fairy Tale for Wizards. It comes out on the 16th. The hardcover, the actual like ebook and paperback are already out. But I read it and I was totally hooked. Like, it was so dark and so sad in the beginning. And I was telling my husband about it and he was like, you need to stop telling me about this because this is too sad and depressing. I don't want to hear anymore. And I'm like, I know, like, that's why I'm so shocked that I'm really enjoying this, even though I feel so bad for the main character. But I was like, part of why is like, that's why I need to get it. I need to make sure that this girl gets her happy ending by the very end. So yeah, that is called Fairy Tale for Wizards. The hardback releases on the 16th, and oh, I am so stoked to get this like in my hands. Apparently, Korean light novels is my new jam, and I have just been low-key stalking everything that this publisher is releasing, and I'll definitely be having like a video more on that here like later this month. I don't remember when I was going to post it, but oh, I'm so excited, and look how beautiful this cover is. Like, oh, it's just so gorgeous. It is just so gorgeous. So definitely very excited to get this, read it, and see how this story unfolds. It better end on a happy note. That's all I have to say. Another one that is releasing on the 21st that I'm also excited about is the Cat Massage Therapy. This is a colored manga, and like I said a few minutes ago, I am a colored manga junkie. I absolutely love it. I'm here for this new trend. And this one is about a man who gets off of work, I believe, and he decides to go get a massage done, and lo and behold, it is a cat that owns this massage therapy, and it's the cat that gives him the massage. It sounds just like a cute, fun, and easygoing story. I was surprised that Right Stuff said the age rating is 10 and up, but oh, cats, I'm not a cat fan, but cats, and then the colored manga, like, yes. So this is another one I did not pre-order, but I am interested to see what kind of content this has, and we'll definitely need to go to the bookstore later this month and see like just more of what the story is about. And for our last Tuesday of the month, coming on the 28th, this isn't one that I'm personally, I guess, maybe excited about, but I thought of my husband, and this has been a manga that he has been slowly collecting as like the volumes release, and that is Fist of the North Star, Volume 3. He has not read the first two, but he did read some of the first one now that I think about it, and he really enjoyed it. He said it brought back a lot of good memories for him, and I almost was going to pre-order for this one for him, but since it's in hardcover, and it's a lot more than like the $10 Viz Media manga, I was like, well, hold off, and I'll just let him pick it up when he's ready to get it. But Volume 3 releases later this month, and these covers are always epic. I love the white backgrounds, and just like, I don't know, I feel like the dudes look very different than what we usually see on shonen manga, so it's just very interesting to see these covers every time that they come out. And that, my friends, concludes the manga that I am most excited about. I know that there are a few more titles, like Teasing Master Takagi-san Volume 12 or Volume 13 is supposed to be releasing this month as well, but I am not caught up on that series, so I did not include it in this video. But I would love to hear from you, friends. What are some December releases that you're really excited about or that you have on pre-order? I would love to hear from you, friends. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and thanks so much for watching. Bye!